Hi, I'm Kate.
And I'm Rory.
From hypnosiscourses.com.
Today we're going to be talking to you and demonstrating some of the uses for hypnotic aversion. Firstly, we're going to talk about hypnotic aversion for stage and street hypnosis examples, and then after that for therapy as well. As a stage hypnotist, I will often use aversion approaches in order to get an emotional reaction, a visceral kind of reaction from the people I'm working with, whether that's volunteers on a stage hypnosis show or just people who I'm having a bit of fun with in the street doing street hypnosis demonstrations. Now, a really common routine that stage and street hypnotists use in order, that involves aversion elements is the bad smell routine. And the idea is that you give suggestions to your volunteers that they can smell something around that is really bad, that's really repulsive. And what you're looking for in terms of entertainment value is for them to start pulling faces and to go hold their nose and like waft in the air around them. A great routine when you're doing a stage show, when you've got more than one volunteer, is suggesting that the person sat next to that volunteer is where the smell is coming from. So there are loads and loads of different applications for aversion type suggestions within entertainment hypnosis. It's slightly different to how you might use it in a hypnotherapy setting, as Kate's going to talk about shortly. But before then, here's an example of some aversion suggestions in action. So here's one I hypnotized earlier, going deeper and deeper into that wonderful state of hypnotic relaxation. And in fact, you can find that you can stand upright and go even deeper. Now, that's right. And with every breath that you exhale, taking you deeper and deeper down now. That's right. And what I'd like you to do now as you relax, as you go even deeper into this wonderful state of hypnosis and relaxation, is I'd like you to notice that with every breath that you exhale, you're relaxing. But with every breath that you inhale, you find that you can begin to smell something that smells a little off. And it's a nice clean environment here. I don't know what that smell could be, but it's building and building with every single breath that you inhale. And it's actually pretty disgusting. It smells like someone's left some moldy old food behind a cupboard somewhere, and it's just emanating. Someone's turned on a fan and it's blowing all of and maybe if you waft the air in front of you, it might get it away. Actually, no, that's intensifying it. Maybe stop doing that. That's making it worse. See if you can hold your breath. That might help. Hold your breath. Oh, actually, now you're holding it in, it's getting stuck. That's absolutely disgusting. You can just sleep. Allow that suggestion to fade away. Breathe in calm, nice, relaxing, refreshing air. Normal, clean air. And your sense of smell is returning back to normal. Feeling good now. And actually, you might smell something rather pleasant to take your mind off of that horrible scent that was there previously. No longer is.
I can taste it. I need something to drink.
I'm going to leave this in the video, by the way.
Coffee. That was gross.
Rancid eggs.
That was just foul.
Yum, 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 yum. So now Kate's going to come back and talk to you. Here she comes. All about hypnotherapy and how you can use aversion within hypnotherapy.
That was so bad. So within hypnotherapy, you're going to be using your voice in quite the same way. You're using it to engage the imagination, to help the client really connect to it. And there are so many applications. Fundamentally, you'll tend to use your aversive voice for behavioural approaches. So when you're working with smoking cessation, with weight management, with certain types of addictive behaviours, you can use your voice to really get the client connected to whatever it is. So say that you're wanting to put them off eating chocolate. You might describe, spiders' legs in the chocolate and, maggots crawling through. But if you just do it in your therapy voice and just imagine that there are spiders' legs and maggots crawling through the chocolate. So what? I'm just floating on the sound of the voice. I'm not connected to it in any way. However, if you use your aversive voice, you have so much more impact. So let's do a quick demo of that.
Please, God, no.
Deeper. And deeper, that's right. What I would like you to do, I'd like you to use your wonderful imagination. And imagine that in front of you, there's a plate. And I'd like you to imagine reaching out and feeling that plate, maybe the coldness of the plate. Imagine picking up a knife and fork and selecting a portion of that lovely, yummy cauliflower. And now what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to start to bring that cauliflower up close to your mouth and notice the most disgusting, rancid smell. It's absolutely foul. It's so disgusting. Oh, it's a smell at the back of your throat, at the back of your nose. It's really, really revolting, and it's really, really bad. And it gets even closer, and it's more and more and more disgusting. And you want to move your hand away, but you can't. But it's so bad. And from this moment on, as your hand moves back down to your plate, from this moment on, whenever you try to eat a portion of cauliflower, you'll be reminded of that disgusting, horrible smell. And you'll just move that portion of cauliflower back down to your plate. In fact, you may find that you don't even select it at all. From this moment on, whenever there's any cauliflower around, should you even attempt to lift it up to your mouth, you'll notice that disgusting, horrible, foul, rancid, disgusting smell. And you'll put that portion back down on the plate, feeling so pleased, so happy that you've rejected that cauliflower. That's good, well done. And allowing all smells, all senses of cauliflower to fade away, allowing that scene to completely fade. 1, 2, 3, eyes open, wide awake.
Yeah.
So you're really using light and shade. You're using your aversive, oh, it's so disgusting. You're really connecting to a sense of drama, even with stage and with therapy. A bit of drama really engages the imagination, really connects the client. So think about this the next time you really want to make use of your aversive voice and engage, almost have fun with it. Avoid laughing because that will sort of spoil it.
Yeah.
But really connect to it and then soften at the end. So when you're clearing the scene, when they're doing the behaviour that you want them to do, apart from with stage, but within therapy, when they're putting that item back on the plate, or they're rejecting that donut or that cream cake, when they're moving away from it, reward them with a lovely, positive, flowing voice. And then if they're bringing it up to their mouth, that's so disgusting. You can do the same with cigarettes, with all sorts of things. It works particularly well for oral issues.
Oral issues.
Oral
yes,
issues.
Not thrush, but other issues. Things where people are putting stuff in there, nail biting and smoking, different foods.
Absolutely.
As Kate said.
Yes, you could even get somebody to imagine that they've just scraped their fingernails down the inside of a toilet. All that yummy gooiness coming up towards their face.
All right, that's enough. All right, chill out. You may have also noticed that Kate did a little bit of anchoring there at the same time when she was doing the aversion. If you picked that up, well done. If you'd like to learn more about hypnotherapy, we have a couple of different courses that might be right up your street. We have the Hypnotherapy 101 course and our live online practitioner training, which we run various times throughout the year. And that's instant access as well. You can start learning straight away. If you'd like to learn more about stage and street hypnosis, our Stage Hypnosis 101 course is a fantastic place to start. And that's all available right now on hypnosiscourses.com. So one final point to leave you on is, when you're doing any aversion work, whether it is for hypnotherapy or whether it's for stage or street hypnosis, it's always nice to leave the person that you're working with on a positive note rather than waking them up at the end feeling really nauseous and feeling really sick. So that's just one final little tip if you're ever going to do aversion stuff in whatever hypnosis work that you're doing. So thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you again soon for another video.
Bye-bye.